Okay, so in this video I'm going to have a look at solving these three cubes. On the left hand side I've got a 1 by 1 by 1 cube, in the middle I've got a 2 by 2 by 2 cube, and on the right hand side I've got the one familiar to most people, it's the 3 by 3 by 3 cube. So first thing we're going to do is have a look at this 1 by 1 by 1 cube. Now what we're going to do here is try to find the white face and get the white face on the bottom. So what we're going to do first of all is, because the white face is on the right hand side, we're going to do what's called a right algorithm, or just a right procedure. So what you're going to do is hold the cube like this, and you're going to turn the cube clockwise, and then with this finger here push the cube around clockwise like this. You're then going to turn the cube anti-clockwise, and with this finger here turn the cube anti-clockwise. Now what you should find is that the white face is on the bottom, which is what we want. You then have a look at the center layer, and you need to just make sure the same color is on each face. So here we have an orange, that's already solved. Here we have a blue face, that's solved. The red face is solved, and the green face is solved. So that's the bottom layer, the center layer. We just need the top now to be yellow, and sure enough it is yellow. You'll find that yellow and white are opposite each other. Now what if we mix this up a little bit here and we find that the white layer is on the left hand side? If it's on the left hand side, you perform what's called a left algorithm. So you hold the cube like this, with your left hand, if you like, you turn it anti-clockwise, then with this finger turn the cube anti-clockwise, then clockwise, and with this finger clockwise, and you'll find that the white layer is on the bottom. You'll also find actually the center layer and the top layers are solved. So if the white layer happens to be at the back or at the top, just perform either algorithm until you get it on the bottom or on the right or left hand side. Perform a right algorithm or a left algorithm depending on where the white face ends up. So that's really it for the 1 by 1 by 1 cube. If you had problems with that one, I would suggest that you give up. You're not going to be able to manage the other two. They're going to be way too difficult for you. Okay, next we want to have a look at the 2 by 2 by 2 cube. So what we need to do here is try to get the white face on the bottom, the yellow face is on the top, the other colors will be in the middle here. So pick a corner with a white face. So I'm going to pick this one here. This one here has white, red and blue. So I'm going to try to leave the white here, and I'm going to put another corner piece here with the white face here. So what I'm going to look for is another corner piece with a white and red face. Put the red here, white here, and there'll be a different color here. So look at the top first. White and red is what we're looking for. So here's one here. We have white and red. So I'm going to put that over where I want it to go. I want this to drop down here. I want the red face here. I want the white face at the bottom. The green face will be over here. So what you're going to do now is just perform the right algorithm, like we did for the 1 by 1 by 1 cube. So again, hold the cube like this. Turn the right layer clockwise. With this finger here, turn the top layer clockwise. Now turn the right layer down or anti-clockwise, and with this finger here the top layer anti-clockwise. What you'll find is that corner piece did drop down here. You have green, red and white, but it's in the wrong orientation. So what we're going to do is do the right algorithm again. That'll bring it back up here again, but it'll be in a different orientation. So let's do that again. So clockwise, clockwise, anti-clockwise, anti-clockwise. Now the corner piece is back up here, and what you'll notice here is that the white piece, or the white face I should say, is on the right. So the next time we do the right algorithm, that white will be down here and the red will be here. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see now that it has dropped down. The white face is here, the red face is here, and we have green on the right hand side. So turn the cube around and go again. So we have white face here, green face here. So look for another piece with white and green. So look at the top first, see if it's on the top. We have white and blue there, but we don't have white and green. So actually it's here. It's actually where it should be, but in the wrong orientation. So we have green here, white here, orange here. So I need the green to be here, and I need the white to be down here. So again, perform the right algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now dropped up here. Do it again. You can see the white is on the top, so we will end up dropping it down here, but I think it'll be in the wrong orientation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have dropped it down, but again, the green is down here. It should be here. The white should be down here. So go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this time the white is on the right hand side. So the next time we do the right algorithm, this will drop down in the right orientation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can see now we've solved this corner. Green, green, white, white, and orange is over here now. Okay, so one more corner to solve. So look for, now we need white, orange. So look for a white, orange corner piece. So there it is there. This is white and orange. So the white is on the right hand side, so this should drop down nicely for us. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have the bottom layer solved. Got orange, blue, red and green, and white is solved. We now have to have a look at the top layer. So what we want for the top layer is yellow up here. Remember, yellow is opposite white. Each corner piece should have a yellow face, so this one does here, this one here, and this one here. So they're all on the top here with the yellow faces. They're just in the wrong orientation and probably the wrong position as well. So let's have a look at what we've got. Here we have green, orange. We need green, red. Here we have blue, red. We've got orange, green. Here we've got green, red, we've got blue, orange, and here we have, again, blue, orange, but we've blue, red here. So turn the top around until you have one piece in the correct position. Maybe not in the right orientation, but it's in the correct position. Yellow, which should be on top, the orange here, yeah, and we have blue here. So this is in the right position, but just in the wrong orientation. So this one is correct. This one here is green, orange. So it's in the wrong position. This should be blue, red. This one here is blue, red. It's in the wrong position. It should be red, green. This one here is green, red. Wrong position. So the only one in the correct position is this one here, blue, orange. So you would hold it like this so that it's on the right hand side and at the top. And we're going to do a different algorithm from here. Now, if you have two pieces in the right position, you don't want that. What you need to do is just rotate the top layer until you want to get one in the correct position. Or if you have none in the correct position, you can do this algorithm from anywhere. So let's do this algorithm then. So what you're going to do is with this finger here, you're going to turn the top layer clockwise. You're going to rotate the right layer clockwise. You're going to rotate the top layer again with your left hand anti-clockwise, and then you're going to move the left layer up anti-clockwise. So you're going to do the same again. You're going to move the top layer clockwise, but this time you're going to move these down. So anti-clockwise, you're going to move the top layer again with this finger, and you're going to move this layer down. You're going to move the white to the bottom again. So now the pieces should have moved. So let's see what's happened. Let's move one of them to the right position. Well, we have this one in the right position anyway. We have blue, blue, orange, orange, so this is correct. This one here is red, green, not in the right position. This one is orange, green, not in the right position. This one is blue, red, not in the right position. So we only still have one in the correct position. So we're going to perform that algorithm again. So top layer, right layer, top layer, left layer, top layer, right layer down, top layer, left layer down. Let's see what we've got now. So we have blue, blue, orange, orange, so that's correct. We have blue, blue, red, red. We have red, red, green, green, perfect. And we have orange, orange, green, green. So all the pieces are in the right position, they're just in the wrong orientation. So what we're going to do now is turn the cube so that the white layer is facing on top, and we're going to solve this corner piece here. Corner pieces are in the correct position, they're just in the wrong orientation. This one happens to be in the right orientation. We've got red, red, green, green, and yellow here. So we're going to solve this one here first. So what you're going to do is just simply perform the right algorithm. So turn this face up, top face clockwise, right layer down, top layer anti-clockwise, and you'll see this corner piece here is not even the correct piece. We've actually moved the corner piece up here. So let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've dropped it down now, so we have blue in the wrong position. We need the red up here. So go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've moved it back up here. Now this time the yellow is on the right hand side, so the yellow should drop down here this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have solved this piece here. We have red, red, we have yellow on the bottom, we have blue on this side here. So now the important thing here is not to rotate the cube. What you've got to do is rotate the bottom layer. So if you rotate the bottom layer, we now want to solve this one. Now the whole cube looks as if it's completely unsolved at this stage, but so long as you don't rotate the cube, still keep doing the right algorithm, it should work out. So we want to solve this one here. Right algorithm again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now down here, but in the wrong orientation. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now up here. Yellow is on the right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll drop it down here in the right orientation. We've now solved this corner cube here. We've got blue, blue, orange over here, yellow on the bottom. Okay, so now turn the bottom layer again. One more corner piece to solve. So we have this one here to solve. So right algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down here now, but in the wrong orientation. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's back up here again with the right, with the yellow rather on the right hand side. So this should drop down nicely for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has. We've now got orange, orange, yellow down here, and green on this side. So that's all 4 solved. So if you rotate the bottom layer, you should find that all layers are solved, all faces are solved, and that's really it. Okay, so now let's have a look at this 3x3x3 cube. So the first thing you're going to do here is notice that the center pieces here are going to determine the face color. So for example, the centerpiece here is blue, so this face here will have to be blue because this centerpiece can't move. No matter what way you move these layers, the blue doesn't move. This is going to be the red face, this is going to be the yellow face, orange, green, and this is going to be the white face. So we're going to start with the white face. First thing you've got to do is form a white cross. Now it's relatively easy to form the white cross. What you need to do here is get some white centerpieces here on the bottom, move this around until it matches up. Orange, orange, the white is on the bottom here, and then just rotate it until it moves to the top. So here we've got orange, orange, white, white. Let's find another one. Let's do this one here. This is the centerpiece. Just going to move that to the bottom. And then I'm going to rotate that around until it matches up with the blue. So I got white, this is yellow, white, blue, blue, and now just turn it up. Now you've got blue, blue, white, white. So we have 2 pieces of our cross done. Let's see, we have another one here. This is actually green, green, white, but this is red, so move that up to the top. And straight away you can see you've got green, green, white, white. The last one then here I got white, red. I need to move this, I need to flip this around. So I'm going to try and get this white on the bottom. So I'm just going to move that to the left, then down. Now I've dislodged this one. So I'll just leave that there. I'm going to get that out of the way, move that back up again. Now I've got the red on the bottom, or the white on the bottom with the red here. Move that up. Now I've got my white cross. Okay, so the second thing you've got to do then is solve these corner pieces. So the corner pieces are solved by turning the cube upside down and looking for corner pieces with white faces. So you want to drop them from here down to here. So let's have a look. This one here happens to be white, green, orange. So let's move that around to where it should be. It should be here. Here we have a green face, an orange face. So this piece here needs to be dropped down here. So the white will need to be on the bottom, the green will need to be here, and the orange will need to be here. So what you're going to do here is, in order to drop it from here down to here, you're going to perform what's called a right algorithm. So you hold the cube like this. You're going to turn the right layer clockwise. You're going to turn the top layer clockwise with this finger. You're going to turn the right layer anti-clockwise, and then with this finger turn the top layer anti-clockwise as well. Now we have dropped it down here. Look, we have green, orange, but they're in the wrong orientation. The white needs to be here, the orange needs to be here, and the green needs to be up here. So let's go again. Leave it on the right hand side. Right algorithm again. Right layer, top layer, right layer, top layer. We've moved it from here back up to here. Now you'll notice the white is on the right hand side. So if the white is on the right hand side, the next time you do the right algorithm, it'll drop it down here and in the right orientation. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's dropped down here. It's in the right orientation. We have green, green, orange, orange, white, white. Okay, so let's go again. Let's look for another corner piece on the top here that happens to have a white as well. So this one has a white face as well. So this one here happens to be red and blue. So let's look for red and blue. So there it is there. We have red here, we have blue here. So this piece needs to go down here. So this time, let's see, we can't put the white on the right hand side at the front. We can put it on the left hand side at the front. What we're going to do now is perform a left algorithm. So you're going to hold the cube like this. You're going to turn the left layer anti-clockwise, with this finger the top layer anti-clockwise, the left layer down and the top layer clockwise. So now we've dropped it down here. It's in the right orientation. So let's look for another white piece on the top, and we don't have another. There is no corner piece. There's no corner piece with a white face. So it must be on the bottom here somewhere. So we can see we have one down here. This one happens to be green and red. So it's not only in the wrong position, it's in the wrong orientation, but it's in the wrong position as well. It needs to be over in the corner with the red and green faces. So let's move this up here. So to move that up there, put it on the right hand side, do a right algorithm. 2, 3, 4. We've now dropped it or moved it back up here. So now you can move this into the right position. So it needs to be green and red. So let's look for green and red. There we go there. Red, green. We have it up here. Put it on the right hand side, right algorithm. You can put it on the left hand side and do a left algorithm. I just prefer the right hand side. So let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've dropped it down here, but it's in the wrong orientation. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've now moved it up here. The white is on the right hand side, so this should drop down nicely this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So now we have it down here and it's in the right orientation. Red, red, green, green, white, white. Okay, I think we have one more piece to go. That's this one here. So let's look for that one. This one here should be blue, orange and white. So I think that's on the top here. Blue, orange. There we go. Blue, orange. So we need to drop this down here. I'm going to put it on the right hand side, do a right algorithm. We've dropped it down here, but it's in the wrong orientation, so move it back up again, right algorithm. We now have it up here. The white is on the right hand side, so this time it should work. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's dropped down here. It's in the right orientation, so now we have the bottom layer solved. Okay, so next thing we've got to do is look at the middle layer, solve the middle layer. So what we need to do is solve these pieces here, these center pieces here. Now these center pieces will only have two colors. So in this case, blue and red. So what you've got to do is look at the top. They'll be on the top here somewhere, usually. Look for one that has two colors other than yellow. Yellow is on the top here, so we don't want a yellow. We just want these two colors here. In this case, it's blue-orange. So let's look for blue-orange. There's blue-orange there. Blue-orange. So this centerpiece here needs to drop down here. So line it up here first, orange-orange. Next thing you're going to do is another algorithm. So what you're going to do is take this piece here and move it away from where you want it to go. So I'm going to move it away over here. Now you're going to perform a right algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So now what you probably notice is that we've dislodged this particular white piece here. We've moved it up here. So what you're going to do is put this piece here on the left or the right. In this case it'll have to be the left. You can't put it on the right. It needs to be at the front, by the way. So it's at the front left. So put it on the front left and do a left algorithm. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's dropped back down here. And you'll notice then that we have actually placed that blue-orange in the correct position. Okay, so let's go again then. Here we've got green, red. So let's look at dropping this one. This one here needs to drop down here to the left. So what you do is you move the green, red away from where you want it to go. And now perform a left algorithm, because it needs to go down to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, this time you'll have noticed that we've dislodged this white piece here. So move that to the left front or right front. It has to be the right front. So now drop it down here by performing a right algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's now dropped back down here, and our piece is in position. Here we have blue, orange, and here we have our green, red. Okay, let's look for another one here. We have orange, green. So let's move that around. We have orange, green here. We want that to drop down here. So move it away from where you want it to go. Form a left algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. This white piece has been dislodged. Put it to the right in this case. Right algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you can see here that our center piece has dropped down. Okay, we've one more, and this is red, blue. So let's look for red, blue. There it is there. Blue, red. So let's turn that around to blue. Make sure these match up here. Where does it need to go? It needs to go to the right. So let's move it to the left, away from where you want it to go. Right algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've dislodged this white one here. So turn it to the left in this case. So it's facing left. Do a left algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now you can see all our center pieces have lined up. So we solved 2 layers, bottom layer and center layer. Okay, the next thing we've got to do is look at our top layer. Now our top face here is going to be yellow. What we're going to do first is try to form, similar to the white layer, a yellow cross. Now there are 3 scenarios here that you're going to come across when you look at this top face. There will be this scenario here where you end up with a yellow L. Now there may be other yellows around here, but if you have this yellow L here, you're going to perform this particular algorithm. The other one is where you have just a straight line, and the other one is where you have just a yellow dot in the middle and not a straight line and not an L shape. So they're the scenarios that you're going to come across. So if you have an L shape like this, what you're going to do, in all 3 scenarios you're going to do this. You're going to turn the front face to the right, clockwise, and then you're going to perform a right algorithm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then undo that front face. You can see those 3 white pieces need to be rotated back down again. So look what we've ended up with here. We've ended up with a straight line across here. If you end up with a straight line across here of yellow pieces of yellow color, what you can do is hold it like this, not like this, but hold it like this so it's horizontal, and do the same thing again. So turn this face, this layer clockwise, right algorithm, 1, 2, 3, 4, undo that front layer, and we've ended up with a cross. The other scenario that I didn't do is where you just have a yellow dot in the middle and you don't have this L shape, you don't have this horizontal line. In that case, just perform that algorithm from anywhere. Okay, so we have our yellow cross. So now we need to look at these center pieces here to see if we can line up any of them. We can line this one up anyway, yellow, green. So this one is okay, this one is not correct, this one is not correct, and this one is not correct. So we've only got one here that is correct. So what you really need here is to have 2 pieces that are correct. So 2 pieces opposite or 2 pieces next to each other, or all 4. So I only have one here, so let's see if I can rotate this again, and Okay, so now I have it. I have two pieces correct here, red here and blue here, that are correct. The other two pieces are incorrect. So when you have two pieces that are in the correct position, these two pieces here, hold them to the back and to the right, so they're here. Now you're going to perform this particular algorithm. If you have two pieces that are opposite each other that are correct, either here or here, you can do this algorithm from anywhere. If all four pieces are correct, then you can skip this. But we have two pieces that are correct, here and here, so I'm just going to perform this particular algorithm. So let's have a look. What we're going to do is turn this, keep an eye on these two here, turn these two up like this, and then move them to the front like this. Turn these two back down, put these two again to the side like this, bring this one up, realign that white piece again, and bring that down. Now let's see how many we have lined up at this stage. We have green, yellow, we have red, yellow, we have blue, yellow, and we have orange, yellow. So our four pieces are aligned. So that's fine. If they don't align up, just do that procedure again. Okay, so the next thing we've got to do is line up these four corner pieces. So let's see if any of them are already in the correct position. So if you look at this one here, we've got green, orange. It should be blue, orange, so that's not correct. This one is red, blue, so this one is correct. This one here is orange, blue, so this one is incorrect. This one here is red, green, so this one is incorrect. So we only have one really that's correct, and that's this one here. And it happens to be in the correct orientation as well. It very often won't be, but that's okay. We have one that's correct. If none are correct, you can do this from anywhere, but I have one that's correct, so I'm going to put this one here that's correct at the front and to the left. Okay, I'm going to put it in this position here. So what I'm going to do is another algorithm. So what you're going to do is keep an eye on these two here. So I'm going to turn these two up and put them to the back. Now on the left hand side, I'm going to look at these two. I'm going to turn these two up and I'm going to put those two to the back. Okay, now I'm going to undo that. I'm going to put these three back down. I'm going to align up these three whites here and bring it back down, and now I'm going to see what happens. So let's just line up the center pieces first. So blue, blue, orange, orange, green, green, red, red. Let's look at the corner pieces. I've got blue, red, which is correct. I've got green, orange, should be green, red. Here I've got blue, orange, should be green, orange. And here I've got red, green, it should be orange, blue. So I've only got this one here still in the correct position. So let's do all that again. So let's move this up to the back. Let's move these two here up to the back. Let's bring these back down again. Let's realign these three here. Bring it down. And now just line these up again. Okay, so I have blue, blue, orange, orange, green, green, red, red. Let's look at my corner pieces. I have blue, red, so that's correct. I have green, red, that's in the correct position. I have orange, green, that's in the correct position. And I have blue, orange in the correct position. So I had to do that a couple of times to get these corner pieces in the correct position. They're in the wrong orientation with the exception of one, but they're in the right position. So now what I got to do is reorientate these three here. So what you're going to do is turn the cube up again so that the white is on the top, and you're going to have a look at the bottom right here. So at the bottom right here we have blue, red, yellow. This is correct. So I'm going to turn to the next one, which is blue, orange, yellow. This is correct, but in the wrong orientation, so I've got to reorientate this. So what you do is hold it at the bottom right, perform a right algorithm. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's down here but in the wrong orientation. Go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's in the correct position. It's in the correct position and the right orientation. So we have yellow, yellow, blue, blue, orange, orange. Now it's really important here that you don't rotate the cube at this stage. You just rotate the bottom layer. So turn this bottom layer around. Now we want to try and reorientate this one. So go again. It looks like the cube is completely messed up at this stage, but just have confidence it will realign itself in a few minutes. So let's just do a right algorithm here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's here at this stage. The yellow is on the right hand side, so it should drop down nicely this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and it has. So you can see here we've got orange, orange, green, and yellow down here. Rotate the bottom layer again, don't rotate the cube. We're going to do this one now. So again, right algorithms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and once more I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has realigned this time, so you've got green, green, we've got red, red, yellow, yellow. So now we've done all 4 corners, so it's just a case of rotating the bottom layer until the blue lines up, the orange, the green, and the red, and that is our cube finished.